Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mano 777, and we're covering the live reveal event for Destiny 2. Suffice it to say, there are so many things that we are going to cover from the reveal, and I know that both you and I are super excited for what's going to be coming. We want to keep you up to date with the latest Destiny 2 news. In this video, we're going to be talking about how weapons are going to work in Destiny 2, including some new exclusive information gleaned directly from the live reveal, as well as from some content creators on the ground at the event. So if you like something that we're bringing you in this reveal, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for the most up-to-date content, and leave a comment down below and let us know your thoughts on the Destiny 2 reveal. First and foremost, we need to cover the brand new weapon system that is going to be coming in Destiny 2. They are going to continue to evolve the weapon system that we have seen from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, and they've taken a lot of the lessons that they've learned in Destiny 1 and applied them to the new game. So, first of all, we do not have primary, special, and heavy weapons anymore. Instead, we have 3 brand new slots with different definitions and different changes. First of all, we have the kinetic slot. This is a slot reserved for any primary SMG or sidearm weapons that are kinetic energy only and do not have an elemental read, arc, solar, void type attached to it. You can put any weapon in that slot as long as it's one of the archetypes I talked about before, but it also cannot have an elemental type attached to it. How far the power will extend on something that doesn't have an elemental type, we will have to see once we get more time with the game. Second of all is the energy slot. This slot is reserved for any primary, SMG, or sidearm weapons that have an elemental type. You can see in the gameplay video that the player changes between weapons that are kinetic and void, as well as when we look at the weapon screen, we see different elemental types attached to weapons. So theoretically, you could totally have the same gun, one with an elemental type and one without, in those 2 slots. So if you like using pulse rifles, you could possibly have 2 pulse rifles in your inventory, 2 hand cannons, 2 sidearms, as long as you have one that's kinetic and one that is energy. That is actually a really cool idea, especially for me. I really like using hand cannons and pulse rifles. I can use those 2 things together. I think that that's really exciting and a really cool change to see. The third and the final slot is the most important due to the nature of the game economy that we see in Destiny 1. It is the power slot. This is where you will find all the snipers, fusion rockets, grenade launchers, machine guns, swords, and possibly whatever crazy stuff Bungie is going to put into the game. This is, I think, a great choice as it balances out some of the problems that we had in Destiny 1. For example, shotguns and snipers were so powerful that people pretty much use them as a primary weapon, but now it relegates them to a power slot, so you actually have to choose between those exceptionally heavy weapons. I think that this will possibly have the effect of naturally bringing primary weapons up naturally, and hearing from voices on the ground directly from the event, from people who have actually played the PvP in the event, it also seems that these weapons correlate to the weapons economy that we have right now in Destiny 1. It seems like these weapons will start with 0 ammo in the PvP area, but very much like right now in Destiny 1, the ammo crates will then appear within 30 seconds of the game starting. So the no special economy seems to be better tuned towards Destiny 2, which puts all those super powerful weapons in the same slot together. I think this will be a good decision, especially based upon how strong snipers and shotguns can be in the game, but we'll have to see more when we get more gameplay. Next up, the most important piece of exclusive content that we have seen so far, and the fact that many people in the community have not gleaned this yet, is that we now have weapon mods. Yes, weapon mods will now exist in the game. Much like other looter shooters where you can extensively modify your weapon, Destiny 2 will now feature new ways to enhance your weapons. Instead of only looking for a drop or a weapons roll from said drop, you will also be looking for modifications to make your existing weapons better. There's a few questions that we still have about those. Number 1, where do you get these mods? Do you get them from the Nightfall? Do you get them when you're exploring on some of the lost patrols and some of the lost areas? Could it possibly be something where you could maybe change the kinetic weapons to elemental weapons with these mods? That would be amazing, but I don't think this is likely since we've already seen an elemental weapon that has a slot open, which I'm going to show you on screen right now. And then finally, are the modifications that you make to the gun permanent, or is it one one of those things that you can take off. For example, say for example, you're using a sniper rifle and you have like an ACOG scope or something, and then you can take that ACOG scope and put it on, say for example, a long-range scout rifle. Is that something you could do? All good questions that we don't know the answer to yet. It looks like each weapon you do pick up also includes 1 or 2 types of rolls. So rolls still do exist in the game, but then you can modify the weapons after that. As you can see on screen, the Suros hand cannon features an ability where the magazine is dropped, wasting bullets, but it gives you a faster reload speed. It also gives you improved accuracy and range upon the opening shot of attack, for example. You can also see in the 3rd slot where it says there is no weapon mod applied. You can also see some of the different abilities, say for example, precision weapons and things like that in some of the other videos and picks that we've gotten. This is absolutely astounding and should make for a lot more variety in the weapons that we use in the game, especially in the Crucible. Right now, there's maybe like a choice of maybe 5 to 10 weapons in the game right now, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the variety that we can actually get in the game. I can't wait to get my hands on them. Finally, if you look at the content, we get to see some of the gameplay from grenade launchers, which were originally supposed to be in Destiny 1, but they held them back and moved them to Destiny 2, some new machine guns, and most importantly, gameplay of the Dubious Volley Rocket Launcher. If you look here at some of the content from the first mission called Homecoming, you can see the make of the gun, plus it being used to spray some type of energy at some of the different enemies. So that is absolutely amazing that we actually do get to see that coming forward into Destiny 2. All right, Guardians, that brings us to the end of the video. I'm so excited for Destiny 2 and can't wait to share the adventure with you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching these videos. It means so much to me. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and don't forget to be amazing. I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.